Hai, Assalamualaikum. My name is Nur Izaini Izati binti Muhammad Kamal and my friend is Nurul Izati binti Muhammad Rashidin. Now, we will explain our final project which the title is Cafe Display Ordering Number System. In our presentation, we will present these four elements. I will explain the project introduction, amendment from the old SRS, and 2 from 5 types of SDD diagram, which is class diagram and architectural diagram, while Nur Izzati will explain the activity, sequence, and component diagram. Next, Izzati also will explain the challenges we face in the project and the reflection of experience and the improvement of the project. Project Introduction. Before this, UTEM's Cafe used an old way that calling the person name after their meal has been prepared. But the Cafe Display Ordering Number System is a system that will notify the user via an application system once their order has been completed. Then, the order number will be displayed on a screen, so customer must be alert with their order number. I have made a few amendments to the old SRS. I have changed our use case model. The user is the customer, which is student UTEM, staff UTEM, and the visitors. The 8 use case are the new use case for this use case model, which is register, login, place order, make payment, receive receipt, check order status, display order, and notify status. The first use case is register. The purpose is to record the user information. Username and password that have been registered must be the same when to log in to the system. For the basic flow, user must select register button. User must fill in the information that is needed from the system, and then user will reconfirm the password. Registration must be successful to proceed for login. For the second use case is login. The purpose is individual gain access to the system by identifying and authenticating themselves. The user only has to log in with their username and a matching password. For the basic flow, user has to register before login. User must fill in the username and correct password. Login error will be issued if the user enter the wrong username and password. For the third use case is place order. User can purchasing their food or drinks. User need to surely confirm what food or drink that they want to order. For the basic flow, user place order of what food or drinks that they want to buy and confirm the purchasing, then they can proceed for payment. For the fourth use case is make payment. User can easily make payment with a debit card via PayWave or enter PIN number. For the basic flow, select the proceed payment button after confirming to place an order. Make payment done via PayWave or enter PIN number with a debit card. Payment order is successfully done. If payment is unsuccessful, the order is considered cancelled. For the fifth use case is receive receipt. The purpose is to provide proof of purchasing order. If anything happens, the user can show the receipt as evidence. For the basic flow, user can select print receipt button in order to get the receipt. User can keep the receipt and show it to the cafe staff in case something happen. User will have an issue if staff cafe asks to show the receipt. For the sixth use case is check order status. User is alert with what they order. For the purpose, user can check the status through the application system. For the basic flow, user can click status order module. User will know the current order number. User can predict how long the duration of the order is done. For the seventh use case is display order number. The purpose is user easily looks at their order number on the screen if they are waiting for the food at the cafe. This use case is important once the meal of the order number has been prepared and will appear on the display screen. For the basic flow, if user is waiting at the cafe, their order number will be displayed on the screen by following the sequence order number. They also will be notified via the application system once the order number is displayed on the screen. Last use case is notify status. The purpose is user will be more alert if their food is done prepared. User will be notified via application system at their own account. For the basic flow, once user has made a payment, they will be notified, but who are waiting at the cafe, they just can look at the order number at the display screen. This is the class diagram of this project. The objects are administrator, customer, order and payment. Administrator is the one that will watch and manage the system. Administrator will need an admin ID, name, password and email to manage this system. They can manage order, manage customer, manage display order and manage payment. Customer consists of students, staff and visitors. They can register their account based on name and password. Customer can edit their name and update their contact number. Order are made and sorted by their ID, name and quantity placed by the customer. It requires payment ID and amount. Payment can be updated and the method of payment can be chosen from cash and debit card or QR scanning payment. Display order will be shown on the display screen. This is the structural model, which is the repository model of this project. Why we choose a repository model as the software architecture diagram? Because the system in which large volume of information are generated that has to be stored for a long time. Student, staff and visitor data must to be stored because they cannot to register their name more than one time. So, large database will be used in this project. Next, I will pass the presentation to my friend Izzati.
Assalamualaikum. I am Nurul Izzati binti Muhammad Rashidin. I will continue on activity diagram onwards. The activity diagram will show how the system works. The customer need to have an account to use this system. Firstly, customer need to log in to place the order. The order will be confirmed after the payment is made. This system will keep on updating the order status and it will notify the customer when the food is ready. Next is sequence diagram. So this is the login sequence diagram. Actor is customer, boundary is home page, controller is login controller, entity is database. So customer will be asked to create an account if they are the first time user. Then home page will send the input to controller for confirmation. After that, the confirmation is sent to database for verification. Then the account is created. After that, user need to log in to proceed order. The login confirmation will be sent to login controller. Then it will check the verification with the database. This is the order sequence diagram. Actor is customer, boundary is menu page, controller is order controller, entity is database. So customer can add many orders and it will be placed in cart. Then the order are sent to the controller. After that, the database will verify the order to confirm their availability. Next, it will move to payment page. Next is payment sequence diagram. The boundary is payment page, controller is payment controller, and entity is database. So the customer will choose payment method, whether to choose credit card or debit card, to use cash or QR pay. Then it will send the confirmation to payment controller and the database will verify the payment. After the payment is made, then the order will be confirmed. Customer can proceed to order status page to wait for their order. This is status sequence diagram. So the boundary are order status page, controller are status and display controller, entity is database and display screen. The system will keep on updating customer of their order status. Each update are displayed on screen and in the customer's phone. After the food is finished, the system will notify customer through their phone. We move to component diagram. The boundary are login, which is register, login and forgot password. For the order menu is to select food and beverages. Payment is to select payment and add card. Status is to view order status and be notified. The display is to display order number. This boundary will use GUI, which is MySQL module and Bootstrap. For the controller is login controller, order controller, payment controller, status controller and display controller. And for the entity is order, payment, status update and user, which is the customer. The challenges that we face in this project is to synchronize our diagram details. Sometimes miscommunication happens due to the lack of face-to-face discussion. Moreover, lack of information to understand how to do each requirements. Reflection of experience throughout the semester is we discover many other ways to solve problems. We are also able to gather more information and details from various resources to finish this project. We learn to manage time properly and prioritize the most important tasks first. How we think we can improve the project is divide the work in order, set a project expectation and stick to it. If any changes are made, inform the team. Next, finding ways to improve each other correction or mistakes. Lastly is to create a timeline to keep track of work progress every week. So this is the interface design. The first page is home page, which is the left side, where customer can sign up if they do not have any account, or to log in if they already have an account. On the right side is main menu. This page customer will see after they done login. So this is the menu page and notification. For the menu page is where the customer can choose to place an order. And for the notification is when the food is ready, and this will pop up on the customer phone to notify the customer that the food is ready. Lastly is the display ordering number screen. This is what will be shown on the screen at the cafe.
Both of us hope all the explanation will be easy to understand. Thank you from me, Nur Izaini, and my friend Izati.